hear all day long at school is how great Marcia is at this or how wonderful Marcia did that. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
We all know this memorable line by Jen in the Brady Bunch, but do we actually know why she said it? Middle child syndrome. That's right, she's got it.
Yes, no, maybe.
Popular culture has touched on middle child syndrome. Malcolm in the Middle is a whole show based on the idea. Malcolm himself perpetuates the myth of middle child disadvantage. Research has been conducted into it, however the answer is still unclear.
Well, often the middle children are not leaders. They do tend more to be followers. Now, of course, every child's different and the temperament of everybody is different no matter what your birth order is.
But what exactly does it mean? Is it real? Is it a mere myth? It didn't happen in my family, or did it? Was I the lucky one? Middle child syndrome. Fact or fiction? So where do I fit in all of this? As you may have guessed by now, I'm a middle child. I have an older sister and a younger sister, and I'm stuck in the middle. Welcome to my world. This is me, and these are my sisters. But I'll let them introduce themselves.
My name's Emma, I'm 26 and...
You're 25.
I'm 25.
My name is Sophie, I'm 19 years old. I get laughed at. I don't really have anything quirky about me, I'm just an amazing person really, and this whole family revolves around me and my actions.
As you can see, things aren't always serious with us three. As a matter of fact, they rarely are. It's always a bunch of laughs around these two girls, and maybe that's why I haven't really felt like the odd one out growing up.
When toes attack.
Emma was the icebreaker for us three in a way. Being firstborn, she was able to show us the ropes. However, is this always a good thing?
I feel like that I was the guinea pig and they wouldn't let me do anything basically, and they let you and Sophie do everything. For example, I was never allowed to go to parties. I wasn't never allowed to go to schoolies on the Gold Coast because it was too dangerous. Sophie was allowed to go underage to schoolies on the Gold Coast. Mum was giving Sophie cocktails when she was 17. I was not even allowed to sniff
Excuse me,
alcohol.
that was like one time.
Whatever.
Sophie was, is, and always will be the baby of the family. And as much as she wouldn't admit it, still thrives on the affection and attention from mum.
Definitely have been baby. I still am. I get driven everywhere that I want to get driven everywhere. I get my clothes ironed for me. If I say, Mum, I went past them, Mum will make me pasta.
So where does that leave me? My sisters were able to tell me more about myself than I was.
You're difficult. You're moody.
I just think that
You're irrational.
Honestly, I love you. Don't get this wrong, but I think you think that no one pays you any attention and you have to demand the spotlight when really we all give you plenty, if not more than enough.
She gets the most attention.
So in conclusion,
I just think that you would be a weirdo regardless of your birth order.
I started to think about family relationships, and sibling relationships in particular. I'm fortunate enough to get along with my sisters, but it's only as we've gotten older that our bond has become stronger. What about those whose bond never strengthens? What about those who have siblings but don't have any connection other than the house they live in? Since I couldn't come to a conclusion based on my own experiences, I decided to chat to a few other middle children and see how they felt growing up.
Yeah, it wasn't too good growing up. My brothers got all the attention, and because they were boys, they did the same activities, and I kind of got left by myself, which wasn't too fun.
I didn't like being a middle child as I was growing up. I have an older brother and a younger sister, and I feel that they were always closer, and I was sort of left out when I was growing up. They always used to play with each other. My brother, as he got older, he just went off and did his own thing, and my little sister, she always got favoured and spoilt by mum and dad. So I just kind of felt a little bit left out.
The dynamic of our relationships has shifted throughout the years. While I've remained very close with each of my sisters, at times it was actually them that felt a little bit isolated.
I felt, as I got older, that you and Sophie were really close. Of course we played together and stuff, but it was just harder, when I was, say, 15 and 16 and I was wanting to go out to parties and stuff and I was fighting with mum. You were maybe 11 and you were like, why do you need to go? Just stay at home so you don't fight with mum. Just stop it. And you didn't, it was hard for you girls to understand what I was going through.
We've definitely all gotten closer, but at a point, I think when I was about 15 and Hannah was getting a bit older and being able to go out with Emma, I definitely felt the relationships shift.
I guess a range of factors contribute to whether or not you believe you have middle child syndrome. Whether that be the type of parents you have, the gender or age of your siblings, or just the way your childhood panned out, I think every individual's experience is different, so it's hard to make a generalisation.
I don't know where I'd be without my sisters.
I think I'd be in an okay place without my sisters, but I like where I am now with them too.
We've had so many amazing times and shared so many unforgettable memories. To be honest, I feel like I fit perfectly right where I am. I was never excluded or neglected. I don't have behavioural issues based on my birth order, and in my experiences, middle child syndrome is not something I'm familiar with. Luckily enough, my sisters are my best friends, and although at times I want to kill them, I definitely couldn't live without them. So I guess I am kind of stuck in the middle, but that's exactly where I want to be.